Yes, hello and welcome to another vlog from Ben R Rider. First of all, thank you very much to Grupo Play Car in Malaga for this test ride. They're the official dealer of BSA, of Lambretta, of Mondial, of Hero, of different other brands. Thank you very much to Grupo Play Car in Malaga for this test ride. Yes, and today we have the BSA 350 Bantam or Bantam 350, one cylinder, 29 horsepower, 29 Newton meter. Pretty nice. Let's get straight to the controls and the display here. On the left hand side of the handlebar we have in the front here, very nice and easy to reach with your index finger. The switch here for the lights, high beam, low beam and passing light all in one. We have the buttons here for the display. It's an LC display, so we don't have very many different options there, I suppose. We have the M button, which can switch between odometer and trip 1, trip 2, or the S might be for resetting. Then we have a pretty nice switch here for the turn signal. The switches, the plastics leave a very good impression. They look pretty nice and actually high class, to be honest. They don't look cheap. We have the horn here, which is a little bit deeper in the sound. We have the throttle, we have the brake lever for the front disc brake. We also have ABS front and rear. I just wanted to add, we have emergency cutoff switch here. We actually have a switch here, or a button for the hazard light. It looks like a switch. You can move left and right, but it's only a button here. And we have the starter switch right there. So in the middle we have the inverted LC display. Not much to it. It's a little bit difficult to read when the sun is at certain positions. We know that already since we've had the inverted LC display for a long time. Yeah, I can only say it's not the best bet to use these, but I guess they want to save money. We have the speed up there, we have the odometer, we have the fuel tank capacity, we have a clock, we have the RPM counter actually on top, which is also kind of difficult to see. You cannot really see the numbers up there, but it's a round instrument cluster that is pretty nice. That fits pretty nicely here with the style of the bike. I think that's about it. Currently it is switched to miles per hour. I could not switch it back to kilometers, so we have to ride it with miles per hour for now. So this is the BSA Bantam 350 2026 model year. First of all, thank you very much to Grupo Play Car in Malaga for letting me have this test ride bike. Thank you very much to Grupo Play Car in Malaga. Let's get going and we'll get on the bike and I'll explain a little bit how it rides and yeah, everything around it. Let's go. Yes, I do think the BSA Bantam 350 has a very striking design, looks very nice, and that's why we're riding it. We're only riding things that we like, right? So let's get on it. The seat height apparently is 800 millimeters. For me, I'm 175, 5'9". Yeah, I have a good stand. I mean, I cannot flat-foot it, but I have a fairly secure and safe stand. So everything is on the right hand side. Switch, key switch, we have it turned on, so pull the clutch lever and turn it on. We are neutral. The seat seems to be pretty okay, pretty comfortable, not too hard, not too soft. I don't feel anything which would upset me with the seat. It's a brand new bike, so we have to be a little bit careful here, I think. We have 6 gears, although it might say in the documentation only 5.
or maybe only my dealer said so, but actually I found a 6th gear as well. After, you know, since I'm a little bit more used to it now, because I already made the German test video, I feel a little bit more confident, and I know the bike a little bit better. In the beginning, always the 10-15 minutes in the beginning is you compare it to other bikes, you say, it doesn't sound like that, and so on and so forth. But I do think if you look at it on its own, which you have to do, then it's a very nice bike, and especially for this price and for the power that you get, not too bad. Actually, you know, usually the 125s cost that much money or even more, but you get a 350 here already. Yeah, actually I like it more and more, to be honest. But there are some things, of course, especially since it is a one-cylinder bike or engine, we have fairly strong vibrations in the right foot peg, and sometimes also depending on the RPM or what you have, very strong vibrations in the handlebar, meaning the mirrors are not really in focus, they're kind of out of focus because of the vibrations. But most of the one-cylinder bikes have that problem, so I don't judge it too harshly on that. The display is, yeah, inverted LC. Unfortunately, I mean, it's a round instrument cluster. It looks nice actually, but inside, you know, this inverted LC display is not really up to speed here. Depending on the sun, you know, the position of the sun, you don't see very much. I mean, of course you can basically always see the speed because it's pretty big, but everything else, the smaller numbers. Also, you know, if you're maybe new and want to know which gear you're in, you have a gear indicator on the left hand side, but it's also fairly small, so you might not be able to see it. Yeah, shifting and everything works fine, no complaints there. You can find the neutral quite easily, I'd say. That's also no problem there. And as I said, the controls leave a very good impression of the materials that they use for the plastic. With a rough surface, it looks pretty nice. And not cheap. It does look good. The controls also here, the handlebar, if you, I mean, that's the stuff that you're looking at all of the time when you ride the bike, and then maybe you say, oh well, not so good. But no, I mean, that also leaves a good impression here for me. As I said, the speedometer is set to miles. I couldn't switch it with a, you know, pressing two buttons at the same time and stuff like that, which sometimes works. I don't know, you really have to pull out the manual for that. But how it is usually, you know, I don't have any time, so we have to live with that for now. Yeah, it's a naked bike feeling. You have all the wind, but in the summertime it is very nice. And you have a striking yellow tank here. It looks pretty nice. We have it available in, I think, 4 colors. Also I think blue, red, yellow, black, maybe white, I don't remember. But when it comes to colors, you definitely have a choice there. It's not always the case, but with this one it is. You can select and choose your favorite color. And what else can I say? It looks kind of classic. And actually, personally, I wish, you know, they'd still put like RPM counter with a needle gauge in it. But maybe these times are over definitely now. And so we have to live with the inverted LCD display, which I don't really like. I never liked it. The new TFTs are much better, much easier to read, but maybe because of financial concerns or whatever you want to say, maybe that's why they used it like that. But yeah, riding on it here at a certain speed, 55, I can't drive 55. Everything works fine, looks nice, easy to handle, stable on the road here, good suspension, and once again fairly inexpensive for this displacement that you get at the power. I'd say it is also a pretty good deal. The only kind of thing I couldn't find, usually you find that on all of the Chinese bikes, I couldn't find any, maybe it's somewhere hidden, I couldn't find any USB socket, maybe it's hidden somewhere, but if you know better, please comment in the comments down below and let me know where the USB socket is, maybe in the front there somewhere. But it was definitely not obvious. Anyways, yeah, that's my test ride here, my quick test ride of the BSA Bantam 350 2026 model year. I like it very much after a little bit of getting used to. It's also a very nice bike to cruise on, and I can also highly recommend it to you, especially to the price that you have to pay for that. And yeah, that's my verdict here of the BSA Bantam 350. Thanks very much for watching. This is Banner Ride Out. Take care. Bye-bye.
Cruising down the coast, sun on my face, on a brand new ride, taking my place. From scooters to beasts, every mile's a test. I push the limits, give you my best. Every twist, every turn you